welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got a new car here. So we have a lovely 20 plate Skoda Superb. It is a high miler, but it's kept nice. We'll be doing some maintenance to it today. So we're on a main road, you can probably hear, but I mean, these brakes want doing. It wants a service, so we're going to do a full filter kit, do fuel filter, air filter, cabin filter, oil change on it. So we do air filter, oil filter, cabin filter, diesel filter, all that good stuff. And we've got new brakes, front and rear, to go on. I mean, condition wise, the only thing else it was picked up for on the MOT was the front bushers on the front arms. But I mean, these brakes are well past it. They were advisories, but we'll be taking care of that today. So in here, got this full kit, got some oil, diesel filter there, oil filter there, air filter, cabin filter, front brakes. So let's crack on. First job in doing oil change, I'm going to get this under tray off. Right, so now under the car, got the under tray off. See, it's quite oily, but yeah, we'll undo that sump plug now. Get the rest of it draining. But I have to say, apart from a bit of oil, which on this mileage is to be expected, you know, things look in great condition. It looks like it's had an aux belt at some point in its life, that kind of thing. All the boots on that are absolutely fine. So yeah, we'll just get servicing it. What we are having though is a bit of a coolant leak, because I can see coolant there. So I do wonder, I'll have to have a look further up, what if we're leaking from where the matrix drains to the car. But apart from that, it looks pretty sweet. I've got the oil draining away there into this nice pan, a bit fancier than mine, in that this one seals up, mine's just a pan. Yeah, but just get all that drained out. But whilst doing that, I'm going to move up top, take the oil cap off, hopefully let that drain a little bit quicker. It's slightly warm, so that helps. And then yeah, we're going to crack into the oil filter on this one. Whilst the oil's still dripping out, because the filter is on the bottom of these engines, we'll show you that later, I'm just going to crack on, tackle this, probably T20s on here, get this airbox out of the way, give it a bit of a clean first, get that, swap that air filter out. So we've got all these removed. These are captive screws, the same torques as the under tray bolts. Just don't forget those two back there. That will then lift up and give you access to the air filter. So as you can see, this filter, it's not terrible, it's not the best, but I did see, yeah, genuine filter, which obviously raises the question as to when it was last changed, because who buys genuine air filters? Or it speaks a very good story about the car. Let's do some plug in, and now I have to come up here and tackle this this oil filter. So there we have it, there's our oil filter. There was this like secondary water pump affixed to this bracket. Well, it's just one tiny little torque screw there. Get that out, and we'll give this some of the light down with the rag whilst we're in here. But yeah, that then simply just moves out the way, which is nice. I mean, good news, I've spotted the coolant leak, so I should be able to sort that. Yeah, but I presume there's a tool to then drain this. I don't have that, so we're just going to take it off. There we have this now removed, this lovely piece of German engineering. That filter looks rather clogged, but to get it off, I remember right, so I used a 24 there, might be a 24, might be a 23. That one did it anyway, so yeah, and they're not very tight, so let's get this out and swap it in for the new one. That's oil filter back in, and now I'm going to put everything back together under here. I might do the under tray side by side as I do the brakes. So we found the coolant leak. Obviously you can see I've moved it there, it's just the heater matrix pipes at the back there. But next job is going to be fuel filter, T20s on this. It's not done up very tight at all, so we've got 5, so we can learn a star pattern. So let's crack on. So there we have it. We've got fuel filter done, air filter done, oil filter done, oil's back in, that's all done back up. So now we've got cabin filter left, and I've got the brakes, and I'm going to tackle the brakes next. And just like that, that's this caliper off. 13mm bolts, 17mm on these slider pins. I mean, these actually feel lovely, so I'm not even going to bother messing with them. They feel absolutely fine. As you can see, this disc is falling apart, and not in a good way. So it remains to be seen if we can extract this disc without taking the caliper carrier off. We shall see. They're well due. Still meat on the pads though, which means unfortunately this one's been pad slapped when the discs were due a change. So let's crack on with that. And brake cap's off, so we can wind that piston back into. We have it. Might got a little bit carried away because this is now done. But we are cracking on because this is one of 4. Last bit to do. Plug in your wear sensor, so obviously that one's gone to the back. Do like copper slip. So as you can see, piston's pushed back. We've got plenty of room, pads move freely. So let's do the other side. And just like that, that's brake disc number 2 done. So that's new discs, new pads, Aisha pads, Brembo discs. Very nice. Just got the rears to do. Electric handbrake on this car, so we'll need the diagnostic software to release those parking brakes for us, and then we can wind them back in. So now we've got the rear wheel off. As you can see, these were well overdue. We have used OBD11 this time to release the parking brake. Well, put it into start line in change mode. Heard the motors do it, servos restricted, all that jazz on the dash. So let's see if it's going to do it. Yeah. So there we are. We've got new rear disc on. Wound caliper back in. That's gone in nice and lovely. Use a G-clamp on that just because that is too thick for that caliper when that's pushed it, well, all the way in, because these were ruined. You want to clean these slider pins up, but you don't want to go mad. Just a little bit of that, Scotch-Brite or whatever you want to use, a little bit of that, and then get some lube on there as well. And yeah, you can stick that back together now. Do the other side. As you can see, we're on our final side now. Very noisy, very nice to work here all day next to a road rather than my nice quiet peaceful village. Makes a nice change of scenery for once. But that is a 7mm on these 7mm Allen key on these slider pins. If I hadn't already said, yeah, really, that one of these to take the spring off. Yeah, Torx bit there for that screw. You can see how close I were to rounding that. And a hammer. So you really need to do these back brakes. Apart from obviously whichever tool you want to use. I'm testing out OBD11 today. Just why not? I got it for the SFD1 unlocking feature. But yeah, to do some coding on some of the cars. But my main go-to is VCDS. It's far superior, so much easier. Because there's faults it's already thrown on this that I'm not a fan of. So I'll probably switch to VCDS once this is undone, whatever it's done. Yeah, but let's just crack on and get this last disc installed. Finally, if you weren't aware, you have to drop these two, well, push in these two little stoppers either side of the glove box. This is then held on by 3 little clips at the top. You push them down, wiggle that out, and then stick your hand in to remove one nasty cabin filter. Again, I say again, so we did the Polo rescue the other day, and again, starting to look like it's come through the back. This one don't look too bad actually, and it's a genuine part, but again, concerns me. How long has a genuine part been in there?